right. Without further ado, this is I.S.U.P.K. Houston, Lashawan Qadash class, Priest and Officer Uriah. I'm saying stepping in for Officer Tazadak this evening. Um, so we're gonna start this class off much like we do every week. You know what I mean? So we go into the Holy Tongue. You know what I'm saying? Our language that the Lord provided for us. You know what I mean? So without further ado, we're gonna start off like we do every week with the alphabet. Just repeat after me. A,
Ah,
Ba,
Ba,
Ga,
Ga,
Da,
Da,
Ha,
Ha,
Wa,
Wa,
Za,
Za,
Ha,
Ka,
Ta,
Ta,
Ya,
Ya,
Ka,
Ka,
La,
La,
Ma,
Ma,
Na,
Na,
Sa,
Sa,
I,
I,
Pa,
Ra,
Tza,
Za,
Kwa,
Kwa,
Ra,
Ra,
Sha,
Sha,
Tha.
Ta.
Right? Now, last week we went over a few scriptures. Believe we went into the book of Exodus. I believe Officer Tazadak wants to start going over a couple of the scriptures that we're going to do during Sabbath service. So, one of the main stems that we use to speak within the Hebrew, or at least read out of per se, would be the qual stem. That's what many of the books of the Bible are written in. So, what he had us going over, we started at the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 1. We ended off as of last week, the Sabbath service, the book of Exodus, chapter, I want to say we're started at 10. So I guess that'd be a good spot to start at, just with breaking down words and, getting to pull out the root words um, and knowing subject, subject and root, correlations. So we're going to go over that for just a moment until Officer Tazadak reaches. So, like I said, we started at the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and 1. I believe we stopped somewhere about 2 and 4. This is what we're going to be going over uh, at Sabbath service. So, bear with me just a moment, and we'll start from there. Where we at? Book of Exodus, chapter 2, and let's see, we'll go. We're at chapter 2 and 10, so we'll start somewhere about there. I believe we stopped somewhere at 10. We're going to go with Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. We'll just start breaking these down until Officer Tazadak reaches with us. A lot to write. A lot to write on this one. Space Stations. right. All right. So I know a lot of us that's here um, weren't actually, I guess, present during class last week, but oh snaps. Slocky. Skip that on the way. Yeah. So with the first word in the sentence or in the scripture of Exodus chapter 2, verse 11, the word is YAHANNA. So that first part, the wa as a prefix, waya, waya, that would be prefix, waya, which would be and he. Waya and he. Just a second. Yahaya, ba, I was having a, you know what that blue folder is up over there? Blue folder, is that blue folder? It's over here. Yes. So the root word is Haya. And he came to pass. Haya means came to pass. Yeah. By as a prefix is uh, young. So ba as a prefix, or well, ba ya still working with he, because ya as a prefix is he. So this, let's see, ya ba is in, ya is he, days, or mayim is days. Um, mayim is really waters, but or heavens rather. Mayim is heavens. Days. Which is as a prefix is the. Say, And then what younger dog is he, the dog went. Dog is grown. Grew. Con. Huh? Con. He ain't go, but all right. So Exodus 2:11 starts off as Wayahaya, Wayah, Well, what as a prefix is and, ya as a prefix is he. And he came to pass in days, those days, and he grew, like Mashah, because this begins the story of Moses. We all know. Came to pass, Moses came to pass in his days, Haham, those in those days, and he grew, who grew, Moses grew, Wayah Tazah, and he went al Akiwa unto Akiwa, his brethren. The Yah is letting you know who is it talking about in the speech, because the Yah, all the Yahs go to he, all the he's are to Moses. Wayah Ra'ah, and he looked. So the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 11 says, and it came to pass in those days, well, those days, and he grew, Moses grew, and went unto his brethren and looked. We can break the rest of it down, but it just goes further. He looked unto their brethren, and he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren. But that's just breaking down pretty much the parts of the speech in there, the prefixes, the suffixes, and the intermittent parts of speech that go within the words to let you know, or the conjugations letting you know who is talking about, who's doing what within the scripture. And all of this is pertaining to Moses. We can do another one. Or another rule, simple one within the scriptures. We kind of read through a few of these. So we can go do Exodus chapter 2, verse 11, verse 18. Let's drop down to verse 18. Just a little bit, because it's all repetition. You know, with the Hebrew, you're going to keep repeating the same syllables, same phrases over and over again. YAHKA, YAHMAR, YAHGADAL, YAHTAZA'ah. You're gonna, it's all repetition, so you're gonna see the same things over and over and over again, which makes it fairly easy to read, but you have to just have good letter recognition and understand what you're reading. And you know that's why we do the Hebrew class every week, to let you know how to read in the qual stem. Officer Tazadaq has been over a few other stems, as well as the qual stem and the field stem and the Huffield stem. Let me see what's going on. Son of Christ, sir. You want to take over the class or come, sir? Come, sir. where you at? Texas 218. Don't get you connected. Go on. Break it down word by word. Oh well, breaking it down word by word. The first word is wa wa taba ana, which the prefix in that word is the wa. So it's and. Yeah, that's what I'm asking questions while I'm doing it. So the as a prefix would be thee or thou, but because because it's not they home. They're not at home. They going home at this point. So is it So it's just what? I mean, I want to make sure I'm correct. I want to make sure. So, but when I get there, I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna answer because I know that it's another part of speech within this word. But I want to make sure that I'm calling that's what it's supposed to be called. All right, so that's where I'm at, right? So, what's the root word? The root word of this would be. All right. So that's the part because it looks backwards. Mm-hmm. So, because they on their way home, like I know the scripture, they on their way home, but it's not saying house, but it's. There's another one of them went words that mean went, but it's not. It's a piece in here that's not that wouldn't be normal. There's one prefix, but I know that it's a part of speech in here referencing the sisters at this point, but it's before it actually says them, because one of the prior scriptures depicts the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and I'm not sure if it's the ba or if it's the ha at the end. And it's one, because if it's the ha will still be referencing them, right? Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So I'm going to put time's sake purposes. I'm gonna give you a hint. So the root word is bawa, right? Mm-hmm. So remember I told you certain instances, because this is like in the middle of a statement,
right?
Right. So the was moved to the front to establish or reestablish this is the fall step, right? So the actual prefix would be the, right, which would mean thou or thee, right? Okay. Which would make sense because it's saying and they came. You know what I'm saying? So Bawa is to come, or in this case, it's past tense, came.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So on the next part,
because they was going to well, that's where they live at.
Mm-hmm.
So the Isle is just unto,
Mm-hmm.
and then the well, that's the city. But then the Abba Yahan, that's their father. Yeah, that's their father.
That's correct.
But then it's the yah that's got me confused because yah as a prefix is he, but it's all never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Those aren't crazy.
All right, cool. And then what yah Amar, that's and he said.
All right, just stop right
Never
there.
mind. Never mind.
Just stop right there. Just stop right there. For time's sake. So I got a lot to go over. So just gonna stop right there. You know what I'm saying? Give Officer Uriah, you know what I'm saying, a hand. You know what I'm saying? Officer John, hold it down. You know, we gonna back the camera up a little bit so you can see the whole board. Let's see. Move to the. There we go. All right. Okay. So today's class, also Uriah so eloquently posted where you. That's pretty much where you are in scripture right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No sweat. So this is where they're at for the Sabbath, right? So if I'm not mistaken, this is still breaking down the beginning of the story of Moses. This is before or after.
Because after he killed the Egyptian.
Okay. All right. So y'all about to get to thicker. All right. No split. No split. All right. So the things we're going to go over today are things that you're going to use reading and breaking down these scriptures when you read. Okay. All right. So as Uriah so eloquently established, we're dealing with the qual stem. So a lot of things that you're going to be dealing with in the Old Testament, majority of it is going to be the qual stem, especially in the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. All right. So I'm going to give an example right now. The book of Jeremiah, 16:21. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So, like Uriah was doing, first important thing that you have to always do when you're going over scripture is establishing the root word, right? So just like at the beginning, I use this scripture going over in Exodus, what was it, Exodus 2:18? All right, 2:18, all right, where it was started it off.
Okay. All right. So we're going to establish the qual stem. All right. So we're going to break down the first word. All right. So this is a verb analysis.
Right, too fast.
Of the first word. All right. So we're breaking down the first word, William the Iowa. Okay. So first things first. All right. We've already established that we're dealing with what? The qual stem. All right. Okay. All right. So now let us establish what the actual root word is. All right. So from process of elimination. All right. So we already know. That wa is establishing that it is the qual stem. All right. What's going on, Brother Shalom? All right. So what you have left is yadai. All right. So in most cases, all right, like if you try and directly like look up a word that's in the Torah and the Tanakh, it's not going to translate. Like say if you try and look it up in two-letter lookup, like you try to look up Warrior the Iowa, it's not going to come up, right? Because what you're dealing with is prefixes and suffixes that are conjugating the actual root word. Okay. All right. So we know that wa, right, is and. All right. We know that because these are the prefixes. All right. Wa right here from previous classes, right? Wa as a prefix is and. All right. So from that, all right, the root word is yadai. All right. Give you the suffix. 1 second. All right. When wa is a suffix, it is he, his, or it. All right. So we've established that the root word is yadai. All right. So we put that here. All right. So now, what form is it? All right. Because we've established that it's a qual stem. How do we establish that it's a qual stem? Right.
You established that it's a qual stem with the prefix.
Correct. All right. So we're dealing with prefixes. All right. So we've established that the prefix is and the suffix is he, his, or it. So what person would you say that it is? Is it first person, second person, or third person? So if I say third person, right? Because if it's first person, I'm gonna say we or our, right? Okay. If it's third person, it means we are talking about someone that's not here. All right. So establish this is third person. All right. What gender is it? Based off of the suffix. Masculine. Correct. All right. All right. And let's see. All right. And it's plural. All right. Now let's get into the nitty gritty of it. All right. So the word yadai means to know. Okay. So know or probably knew, depending on the context when we break it down. So this sense would be and he knew or and he know, but in this case it's going to be new and he knew, right? This is how you begin to start breaking down the sentence and transliterating, all right? The first and most important thing that you have to be able to do is identify the root word. Once you are able to identify the root word in any sentence and establish it, it is very simple and simplified from that point, all right? So let's go over the differences. So we got affixes and prefixes, right? So let's go over it. All right. So in an affix form, you're only dealing with a suffix, right? A suffix gives connotation to gender, gives connotation to whether it's singular or plural, and gives connotation to whether you're dealing with the first, second, or third person. All right? This is what you would call a affix pronoun. All right? In a prefix form, you have a prefix pronoun and a prefix complement. All right? All right. So the way that you know that you have one or the other is by establishing the root word. Okay. Of course, in the prefix form, the root word is Shemai, right? So in the first word of the sentence, are we dealing with the affix form, which is an affix or suffix, or are we dealing with the prefix form, which has a prefix and a prefix complement, which would be a prefix and a suffix? Which one are we dealing with? Are we dealing with the prefix form or the affix form with this word?
Prefix. Well, because you have the prefix and the suffix complementing the
prefix, right?
Correct, right? So you have your prefix here, right? And you have your prefix complement or a suffix, all right? And the way you know that is by, again, establishing the root word, right? That is key. That is paramount, right? In all things, right? You will not be able to understand Hebrew if you do not first understand prefixes, suffixes, and then second, and then thirdly, how to establish the root word. All right. Okay. So see, it right there. All right, and I've already established that when you have a "wa" at the end or a affix at the end, it normally gives sex, singular or pluralization, and then it also gives what person that it's in. All right, everybody, does everybody understand? Does anybody have any questions before I erase this bottom part and move on to the next word? How to break down scripture? Anybody? Don't matter. All right, no sweat. Now, there are no stupid questions. All right. If you don't know, understand that it may be some people's first day in class. Right. If you don't know something, ask it. Don't be like when you're in college or when you're in high school. You just be like, yeah, I got it. Yeah. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then secondly, most importantly, when you're in class, always bring a notebook. Right. When you scripture breakdown, you bring a tablet so you can write down the precepts. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand them. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared when you come to class. All right. So, all right. So the next word, kaya. All right. Does anybody know what kaya means? All right. So kaya is what you would call a conjunction, like a filler word, right? Okay, so kaya, right, is normally placed with a dash or a hyphen. It's normally closely related to a specific word to give understanding, right? Okay, so kaya means that. Okay, it can mean a couple of other words, but in this case, it's that. All right. All right, so we have, and he knew that. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So we just went over affixes and prefixes. All right. I'm sorry, affix form and prefix form. All right. This next word is shum ya. All right. All right. Draw a line right here. All right. The root word is shum. Shum means name in Hebrew. All right. When you have the affix ya at the end, it makes it personal, right? My. All right. My name, right? So give you an example, right? So we have Ak, right? Ak means brother in Hebrew, right? When you say Akiyum, right? Yum makes it a pluralization, right? Brothers, right? When I say Akiya, right? It makes it personal. My brother. Okay. All right. So same thing in this kind of connotation, right? So okay, so you have Akwath, Akwathium, Akwathia, right? So you have sister, sisters, my sister, right? So in this case, you have Shum, which is name, right? All right. Shumya is my name. Okay. All right. And he knew that my name, all right, implied English is Yahweh, right? The Most High God. right. So in scripture, you would see Lord, or you wouldn't see the Most High, but that's who He is, right? All right. So if you would, brother, could you read Jeremiah 16:21? All right. So this is the portion of that scripture. All right. It's not the whole scripture, right? But since also Uriah did such an excellent job starting off the class, I thought I'd just add on to the compliment of what the brother was bringing out, which was so heavy.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might. And they shall know that my name is Yahweh.
There you go. All right. And, right. So in this case, all right. So in the previous part of the sentence, right, he's talking to all of Israel, right? So connotation, while the Y is at the end, because when you're talking to a group of people, right, you're always going to say like, hey guys, right, in a masculine sense, but it'll be mingled with men and women amongst everyone, right? So he's talking to the whole congregation of Israel, right? So that's why it says, and he, all right? So it's talking to the group of men, right? Because in Israel, men confer or communicate what's going on to their wives. Men speak to men, men don't speak to other men's wives, right? Okay. So like the brother said, and they knew, or he knew, in this case, the he they're talking about is referencing to the beginning of the scripture. It's talking about Israel, the congregation, that my name is Yahweh, the Lord. All right. Let's see. All right. Everybody got this? Pretty understanding? We good?
Yeah.
Good. Brother, what's your name, Mike?
Joseph.
Joseph. It's an honor to meet you, Joseph. You got it? You good? No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. Hopping out. You got it, brother? Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big YAHANNA, little YAHANNA in the building. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's just Joseph.
Damn right. Got his Yalad or Ladya. Ladya. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So what we're gonna go over now is what time? What time is it?
8:30.
No sweat. We good. All right. So what we're gonna go over right now is vowel changes. All right. Okay. So let's do it this way. All right. So the first one that we have, all right. So we're dealing with word bond. bond in Hebrew. What does bond mean? Bond means son. You know what I'm saying? Let you know, man, we've been speaking Hebrew this whole time. You know what New Yorkers say? Word is bond. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Word, son. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And they would say, son. What else, son? You know what I'm saying? Bond. You know what I'm saying? Or son. Okay? Conjugation of this, all right? A vowel change. First vowel change, all right? Bunyom. All right? Which is Uriah? Sons. Pluralization. All right? Recognized by the addition of the young added to the end. All right? So to get you more familiar for what we just kind of went over, you understand, in the last scripture we just went over in the book of Jeremiah. All right. Last vowel change, which is the one that you actually saw in the scripture. All right. Yah, which is the affix form. Joseph, what does it mean? All right. So this is son, right? Sons. When Yah was at the end, it made it personal. My man, give Y.A.H.N.Na a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? You learn word that you use that all day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Bun, yeah, come here, man. You feel me? You feel me? My son. All right? All right. This is known by the Yah added at the end of the word. All right? So this is with any vowel change. This is a vowel change dealing with subject matters. All right? Right.
What about in my case?
Go ahead.
I have two sons. Is that the one that's by your what? With the what at the end to make it?
That would be that would be Bunanawa. No. No, yeah. So
because I know in the scriptures when they would talk about when it would reference Joseph to his brothers, it would say Akil, to be speaking about his brother.
correct.
So it would be Bandia what?
Correct. So same thing, right? So like in the Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, right? But it's in the reverse. It's the children talking about the daddy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So no, that is correct. Bringing the light to the lesson. You know what I'm saying? All right. So these are the basic vowel changes that you are going to encounter in Hebrew, right? You're going to see the root word, right? You're going to always see young, right? You're going to always see added, right? Because over and over again, right, you're going to see bunyam, bunya, especially bunya, right? All right. So you're going to hear someone in reference talking about their son in scripture. All right. Okay. All right. We got that. Let's see. All right. Let's do it again.
You can let them back, but they don't do nothing about it. We do that again.
Oh, man, let them put their head down, man. All right. So in this case, like we dealt with in scripture, Shout out to Officer Uriah for the dry erasers. You know what I'm saying? Clutch player. ED. All right. So, root word is shum. Let's see if boys was paying attention. So, Alan, from the scripture we just did, what does shum mean? In the scripture, it says shum ya. Come on. Come on, player. Come on. And he knew that what was Yahweh. That what is Yahweh. Hold on. What does shum mean? Go ahead.
My name?
My nigga. You know what I'm saying? Give that boy Allen a hand. All right. So, shum, the root word is name. All right. So, the next word is shum young. All right. So, you know, this is a pluralization. So, what would that make that? What is plural of name and singing? My man, give y'all a side of hand. All right, and then what we saw in scripture in Jeremiah, Shemya. Abinah, what does Shemya mean? My nigga. You know what I'm saying? He all the way in the back. You know what I'm saying? He all the way. Look, this brother back there doing the work of the Lord, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He putting the garment on the table. You know what I'm saying? He paying attention to class. That's what I'm talking about, man. All right. My name. All right. So this is just showing you, right, that this is going to be used over and over and over again. I can use this in many different situations. Like when I was talking verbally, I use ak and aqua, right? So, which is brother, Akium, which is brother, Akia, my brother, all right? Aquath, sister, Aquathium, sisters, Aquathia, my sister. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to see these things over and over and over again, right? You're going to see these things in the Lord's Prayer, right? And we say that every day in class. All right? All right. So, see, make sure I went over everything. Basic vowel changes. All right. Cool. What time we got?
37.
37. All right, we'll do some basic translations. Hey, let me know when I get to 45. Matter of fact, no, this is probably going to take this whole time to do these words. So we're gonna do common words, all right, that you're going to see. These are also words that all right, these are also words that you are going to conjugate for homework. Yes, in this class we do give homework and we do check it the next class, by the way. Just in case for you newcomers that didn't know. All right. All right. So I don't want to use basic terms. Let's just use common. Use words. All right. All right. First common word is going to be that you're going to see a lot is Yahawada. All right. All right. Officers, don't say nothing. All right. New brothers, Yahawada. Just take a stab at it. What does the word Yahawada mean? It's a word that you're going to see over and over throughout the Bible. Huh?
The Lord? No.
I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? You saw Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High, right? But no, this is actually a name. That's a hint. Yahweh. It's a name. Quick. I give you 1 minute. And if you have aims of being an officer, this is definitely a word that you need to know because it is on the officer's test for those studying to be officers in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. All right, Yahawada is Uriah. What is Yahawada? Who is Yahawada?
That's the son of Jacob.
What's his name in English? Judah.
I thought you wanted the meaning of it.
It means praise. All right, that's Judah in Hebrew. If you want to know the actual translation of what Yahawada means, it means praise. All right, so this is a word that you're gonna see over and over and over again. Lion of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Pride of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Judah. You understand? You're gonna see this over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the southern kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right. Okay. All right. So next common word. We just went over it. These boys is paying attention. Sham. What does Sham mean? Y'all, what's up? Joseph. We just went over it.
I know his name. I got to know his name. I just slipped me, man. Name?
My nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just name. It's just name. So he's overthinking it, man. You had it, brother. You had it. It's just name. All right, that's the root word. All right, so what we're going over right now are root words. Okay? All right? So you're going to see Sham over and over and over again in his name, her name, their name. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see name. People are going to be named. People are going to be getting named. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord named him. You know what I'm saying? His name changed. You know what I'm saying? All right, the name of this city. You can see it over and over and over and over again. All right? All right, next word. All right. This word is a call. Oh, and for the new brothers and sisters that are in class, if you don't know what these little things are part of the words, these are what we like to call connectors. Where can I write this at? All right. If you see a open parentheses, right? Did you go over this already? You're right for new people in class?
No, I didn't.
All right, no sweat. So you see an open parentheses, sound of all right. So if you see an open parentheses, it sounds exactly how it sounds in the alphabet, right? Abba, Gada, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya. Here we go. You get the point, right? Sounds exactly how it sounds in the alphabet. That's right, man. Little Joseph. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Close parentheses. All right. Means two letter sounds are connected. All right. Example of this is when we went over when we had bunyum. All right. So it wouldn't be ba-na ya ma. It's bunyum. So it looked like this. All right. So in the Assyrian, not Assyrian, in the Paleo-Ancient Phoenician Hebrew, all right, right? So close parentheses, right? So, but this is a ba, this is a na, this is a ya, this is a ma. But this word is not banayama, okay? It's bun yum. So remember when I said two letters, the two letters sounds are connected. So the of the second letter drops off, right? It's not going to be bunayama. It's going to be bun, the ba and the na connected, bun and yum. All right, it's not yama, it's yum, bun yum. All right, okay. So that is, thank you, brother. That is the connectors explained. All right. So this is very important when you're dealing with Paleo Ancient Phoenician Hebrew, right? You have to write your connectors. All right. This is going to help and assist you with enunciating words, right? And this will help once you get used to seeing this, right? You'll be able to say the Assyrian with no problem, because Assyrian there's no connectors, right? It's kind of like off, so to speak. All right. Okay. All right. Got that. You said 47, right? My man. All right. Okay. So we're a call, right? So a call is something that you're going to use over and over every day. You say this every day, say this every day. All right. So a call means to eat, right? Or consume, right? Or to feed or cause to eat, right? So a call means to eat or consume, right? All right. Where's my phone at? I'll give you a phrase that you can use every day. You know, and here is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So you want to learn things that you can apply. Let's see. All right. I got this right here. I can erase this. All right. So using the word a call, I'm just gonna write it. Well, no, I'll do the whole thing.
That's ugly.
All right. So, common phrase, a phrase that you use every day. Ma means what?
One second, bear with me. 86, 56.
All right. Next word is aratazah, right? Which means favorable or like. All right. For the Strong's Concordance, what Strong's Concordance number? This is H 8656. All right. La'akuwal. All right. La as a prefix means what? Looking at the cheat sheet. I'm sorry, wrong one. La.
2, 4.
2 or 4. All right. Okay. To eat. What is favorable to eat, or what would you like to eat? Right? If you're asking someone what would they like to eat, ma karataza la akwal. All right? It's something that you say every day. All right? What would you like to eat? Okay? Quite naturally, there's going to be a response, right? 1 second. No sweat. I'm in it right here. All right. Shalom, said Lord Christ. I'm currently teaching right now. What you need, sir? Yada, can you hear me? Come, sir. I'm currently teaching the end of the class. Lashawan for God's love, sir. Is the what, sir? You talking about the Lincoln? Come, sir. Come, sure. Yeah, this call. You go ahead, call. Yeah. All right, so we have Anya, Wataza, I'm just going because that's already right there. So we have Anya, Wataza, La Kuwal. All right, Anya, of course, is I. All right, okay. All right, Rawataza, all right, is favorable. Right? So I favor to eat. I would like to eat. Right? So you have the question to eat. I favor to eat. Right? What would you like to eat? I would like to eat. Right? Then you would go on. There are different things you can eat. Right? So, like prime example. Okay. So I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna write them because it's 9 o'clock. Right? So chicken, tazapar. Fish, dog. Right? Okay. Beef is Bashar Bakar, right? So you would say Anya. It's two different ways you can say it. You can say Anya Rawataza La'akawal, or you can say Hayathia, right? Hayathia Rawataza La'akawal. But me, you know, I like to put this between 2 points. It's a straight line. That was simpler. That's normally what I would say. All right. So, so you would say Anya Rawataza Tazapar, which is I would like to eat chicken, right? Or you would say Anyara Wataza La'akawal dog, which is fish. I would like to eat fish, right? Or you would say Anyara Wataza La'akawal Bashar Bakwar, which is I would like to eat beef. All right. So these are common phrases and terms that you are going to see over and over again. You're going to see name. You're going to see Judah, right? I mean, we know this because we just went over the book of Genesis, all right? Right now we're in Exodus, you know what I'm saying, where the sons are coming into their own, right? Okay, and we're where we are all in captivity. You know what I'm saying? All 12 tribes. You understand? We are in captivity, just like we are in captivity now. It's very important that you, especially in the book of Exodus, you understand that you start paying attention to the similarities, right? Especially like what's going on right now in America, you understand, and what's going on in the world. Okay, it's very important that you pay attention to what's going on. All right, so Sabbath starts every Friday. You understand? It ends on Saturday, Friday from sundown to Saturday sundown. All right. It starts with the Lashawan Qadash class. You come here to learn your language, right? Then you show up here Saturday afternoon. You understand? We have Sabbath class where every brother and sister comes up here and you read your language, which is why it's important for you to come to the Qadash class. What you got, brother? You said you had something to say? Oh, yeah, sisters too. No, sisters do not go up there. No, I'm saying brothers and sisters to come, right? Right? You come to class, all right? You come to the Hebrew class, Lashawan Qadash class, to learn your tongue, right? And on Saturday, brothers, don't matter if you student in school. No, it's just troopers and officers, right? Or is it students too? Yeah, troopers and officers, they go up there and read, all right? So it's very, very important that you come or you pay attention, right? In the Lashawan Qadash class, it don't matter if you watching Houston, headquarters in Philly, New York, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, headquarters in New York, Philly, you understand? Tennessee, Cali, we're all teaching the same things. It doesn't matter if you're learning just a simple alphabet itself, you understand? If you're breaking down prepositional phrases or transliterating completely in whole scriptures. All right, it's all one body. All right, it's very important that you learn your language. All right, I cannot stress that enough. All right. So with that, all right, we're gonna close out the class. All right, I'm gonna say Shalom Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakathum to my brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shamar Elathun B'Hashem to all of my sisters. And we go.
Bit of it. Whose possessors slay them. Possesses the people that own us. Right. Murder us. That's what it means to slay somebody. It means to kill them without empathy, man, or consideration. To slay us. Go ahead. And hold themselves not guilty. And hold themselves not guilty, like this piece of garbage right
What's the agenda? You niggas cowards and pretenders. White flag to the right man, you surrender. Get niggas love to hang with sinners. Shit is disgusting to think it's cool to switch genders. Babylon is falling, the world west is prevalent. Boots, lace, war bands on, we in our element. It's evident they killing how evident. How we're murderers, I pray the Lord send a pestilence and cause famine. Wreak havoc and cause damage. Coronavirus shook up the earth, now watch them all panic. Fighting through these curses that we live in. Prepare slaughter, complete the order when it's given. These crackers crumble, we humble their activity. Lord is written if they should go into captivity.